What's up, this is Squad 2448 with a Spintires video. Today we'll be doing some off-road towing and recovery here with the Ford F450 regular cab rollback. We got a call that a Ford Ranger extended cab rolled over trying to avoid some water. So we'll have to navigate through the muddy trails over to it, and we'll be putting this rollback to work. We'll be turning this power stroke on and we'll be making our way over there. It will be a bit of a drive, pretty challenging, but we will be turning on diff lock and all-wheel drive. This was a very highly requested video to use a tow truck and to respond to a call. And as you guys can see, this might be a struggle just to get there. We do have a much longer wheelbase and the cab is pretty low, not a lift kit, so we do have to be pretty careful. But this is one pretty cool truck. Now the rollback section does completely work, which is also nice. And we actually do have to go through the easier sections of the trails because this, like I was saying, will be challenging. We are already struggling as is to kind of navigate through the mud. And we might have to use a winch on the front of the truck to kind of help us out. But you guys can see, very nice rollback. Really do like this a lot, and this should be pretty interesting. I would like to thank each and every one of you for all of the continued support here on the Spintires videos. These are a ton of fun to do here every single Saturday at 12 p.m. Now, one of the things I've noticed here with the rollback is the ground clearance. Not much there. With the cab, you guys can see steps kind of come down. Not a lift kit, and also a very long wheelbase, which is a bit challenging. Now, it should be up here as we are continuing, so let's kind of just be on the lookout. And you guys can see, just take a look that we are kind of coming over here. Let's try to avoid some of this water, but you guys can see just struggling to get through it. And this looks to be the easier side. I could actually see the Ford Ranger up there. So we'll just continue, and we'll be putting our winches to the test. If you guys would like to see more Spintires videos here on the channel, let me know down below in the comments. Like I was saying, I really do enjoy featuring this game every single Saturday. Pretty nice game. And I will be trying to kind of change up the things that we do here. Some hauling videos, some cool things, some towing recoveries here in the mud. And that should be interesting. But this is a very nice Ford F450. Looks like a 2011 model year. Pretty nicely done. You guys can see there's a visor up top there, which is pretty cool. Upgraded front bumper. Then you guys can see that we do have the roll bed on it, which is nice. Now you guys can see right in front of us, take a look at that, guys. We got a Ford Ranger rolled over, so we actually have to turn around. Let's kind of pull over here to the nice grass area. And let's kind of just back into it because we do want to kind of load this up and bring it back over to the shop. Now, I do want to get as close as we can to the side because we do not want to be going in that water, and for the way we do need to position it, it's going to be a bit easier. But as you guys can see, it looks like this person was trying to avoid the water over here. I mean, that would be some pretty tough materials or terrain to kind of go through, especially with all of the mud. Then they drove over here and pretty much rolled the truck over. So you guys can see, take off that. We are now kind of here into position, so it's going to just start out here with a winch. Now, this might be a bit tricky on how it is right now. So it's going to grab this winch, and it looks like we could go right over there to that cab. So this might work on the first try. Let's give it a go. You guys can see engine stalled. We are just continuing to spin our tires, and that's not really working, you guys can see. So it looks like we might have to figure out a different plan, which shouldn't be that hard. It's going to go up here onto the grass, go around it, and see if we can kind of pull it up that way. If you haven't already, I do recommend you go check out all of the different towing and rebuilding videos over the last few weeks. I did one of the best heavy rescues of all time on the channel, and I did an airplane repo earlier today, which is pretty cool. I do recommend you go check out all of those videos, and I do appreciate all of the support on them. You guys can see that this might be our only way of getting this truck is to get it from kind of rolling it back over, then kind of going back on that side to do the last part of it. So, I mean, pretty tricky. You guys can see really putting the e-brake on there for a moment. Let's kind of see if we could get this winch line perfect. And let's kind of take a look at that, guys. We got one line attached, which is nice. These trees are making it a bit challenging to see. We turn off the park and brake, and I think there we go, guys. We got it first try, which is nice. We'll now kind of go around because we want to load that up here onto the rollback since that is damaged. Now, like we're saying, guys, this rollback, it does have all of the functions, which is pretty cool. I think that we'll most likely kind of just pull the truck right to where we are now, because it's level and should overall be a bit easier to load up. So we'll just kind of back up. I think that this is probably perfect as is. Let's just kind of attach a winch line to the hitch, and the truck should be able to follow us no problem. So it's going to just pull forward now. You guys can see, we are just kind of pulling it back a bit easier than to kind of load it up there on a hill area. As you guys can see, this looks pretty good for this area. We first do want to disconnect that winch, and let's kind of come over here. Let's kind of first slide it. You guys can see, there we go. That is awesome. Really do like how you could do these rollback things here. We'll definitely tilt this down. And then we do want to do a winch line from this. Let's kind of take a look. We want the winch line from, what is it, right here? Yep. And we'll now winch this on. You guys can see, take a look at that, guys. Winching it onto the rollback. That is pretty cool. I mean, take a look at that. Whoa, looks like it wants to fall off there for a moment. So I think we'll actually kind of just switch over here. Might be the easiest one to do. This is a 2005 Ford Ranger, which is nice. Take a look at that extended cab. Really do like this. We do have a very similar truck in farms, and that's also pretty cool. Now I'm just kind of backing it on ourselves just to make it a bit easier for us. We'll definitely kind of just turn this off, and we'll switch back here to the 450. Now this might be a bit of a challenge to kind of haul this, but we'll give it a try. We definitely just want to attach that there to prevent any problems. Next up, I think we'll probably tilt this first. You guys can see, there we go, tilting it, and this truck will be squatting. As you guys can see, we got this all loaded up, and we got the rollback right now into transport position, which is nice. And now we'll be making the long drive back over to the garage. Now this will be a bit tricky, going through all of this mud, water, everything like that, but we should be able to manage it. It actually looks like we have the truck attached to the side. Not the best, because that could mean the truck will kind of fall, lean to one side, but you guys can see this 450 doing a pretty good job trying to go through. But you guys can see the Ford Ranger is pretty badly damaged. Like I was saying, kind of rolled over. That's a ton of damage. No roll cage from what it looks like. I'll be heading back over there to the shop. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's towing recovery here in the mud. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.